Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Aquariuses. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Hope you all are having a great day today. I know that you are because that's the intention you set. So I know you're having a great day, Aquarius. Right. Exactly. What do our Aquarius look like at your highest vibration? Because I want to remind you all how fantastic you all are. Aquariuses are open-minded. You all are humanitarians. You all are very creative, very free-spirited people, intellectual, progressive, original, and independent, right? So Aquarius, when you are around people who cause you to become impulsive, unpredictable, inconsistent, extremist, or even stubborn, it's time to switch out some tribe members, right? Some people who are in your space who are contaminating you, right? Because they don't know their own power, right? You know your power. If they don't know their power, that could just be cause a very sticky situation there. So we don't want to say anything negative about people at all, because we're all a reflection of each other. So you don't need to say anything bad about a person. You just know what you know and you move on. You either proceed or you move on, right, Aquarius? Yes. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aquariuses as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, and also in areas of emotions and creativity. What information do we have from my wonderful Aquarius? Yes, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. The wonder sign. What information do we have? Yes, yes, yes. Patience. Dun, 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 dun. So, Aquarius, excuse me, listen. I know people have talked craziness to you all about you all being aloof and not necessarily connecting with people in relationships and blah, 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 right? Here's where I need you to stand in your power. That's why I like to, a lot of times, start out with what you look like at your highest vibration. The right person won't come into your life and cause you to feel like this, pessimistic when it comes to relationships, right? Trying to make you feel bad for who you are, how fantastic you really are, Aquarius. All you have to do, this is about perspective, right? This is about you standing up and turning around and seeing the expansion. Look at the stars back there, how bright you shine, right? So you certainly have the power to get up from here. This person is sitting there feeling hopeless about life. Like, wow. Because somebody told you that you didn't show your emotions. Somebody told you that you didn't do this and you didn't do that. And they spent so much time projecting themselves onto you that you actually believed it, Aquarius. Not anymore. The way you break out of that is go into hermit mode. Do some soul searching. Okay. There are some things that some people said to you that this is what I need from you. This is what I need from you. But when I tell you that the right person coming into your life, it will feel like they won't have to tell you this. You don't have to tell them. You all just get each other, right? So again, you could be two good people who are just not good for each other. I need you all to really just hang in there and be patient. Really hang in there and be patient. If relationship is something that you want. I'm talking about with another person, right? Just hang in there and be patient. Do some soul searching, right? Not to become what they want you to become, but to become the version of your best self, right? Because the right people are out there. Now listen, all this money in your cards. All this money in your cards. Now, as an Aquarius, you all like to make sure people feel secure because you all are givers. The same energy that you were giving to other people, you give that to yourself, right? You were giving people money, not always using wisdom when you were giving people money. Now it's time to use money. Use wisdom before you give away your money, right? Balance things out. You need to see what people's true intentions are when they come into your life. Seriously, you really need to see what people's true intentions are. People look at you as Mother Earth. You're very compassionate people, but people want you to be something that you're not. They want you to be them, right? Then if that's the case, then they need to go be in a relationship with themselves. Right? Because you know how to balance this thing out very, very well. By default, you're divine masculine. You know how to tap into your divine feminine very well. So this is you giving yourself, and again, getting by yourself, saying, I'm gonna do some soul searching here, right? Not because sometimes you can date the wrong, you can date, I won't say the wrong signs. You can date people who are not in the same frequency as you on the divine feminine side by default, meaning a earth sign or a water sign, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and feel like, wow, we just can never get on the same sheet of music here. Right. It's because either you don't know your power in its totality, or they don't know their power in its totality, because if so, everybody will respect what the other person brings to the table. Right, Aquarius? And so now that you're balancing out your energies and you realize, wow, I do have access to tap into my divine feminine energy. So I don't need somebody to tell me how to nurture, because I know how to nurture myself. I'm not looking to another person to nurture me because I know how to nurture myself. I know how to take the time to go get the manicures, pedicures, massages when necessary. Go take a nice long walk. Go get in my car and drive and listen to my favorite songs. I know how to nurture myself. Sit down and read a book somewhere. Sit down and, watch the wall if you want to. Sit there and just watch the paint dry. You know how to nurture yourself, right? So Aquariuses are really, really good at being able to tap into the both sides of your duality. Again, by default, you're divine masculine. Doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, but you know how to tap into your divine feminine very, very well, right? So it's just bringing other people up to speed, especially when people, let's say for instance, Aquarius, you're dealing with a divine feminine sign. That is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? Let's say you're in a relationship with a divine feminine sign, their sun sign, and they are, I won't even use the word nagging, they are complaining about you being a certain way. Again, it is either you don't know how to stand in your power completely, or they don't know how to stand in their power completely. But let's say your energy is balanced out, Aquarius. Let's say you know how to tap into divine feminine, divine masculine. And everything about your aura says, I'm with you because I want to be, not because I need to be. Because I'm just as happy by myself. I don't feel lonely. I choose to be alone, right? But let's say they are out of balance. Let's say they're a divine feminine by default, and they, instead of them telling you what they need, they just sit over and sulk, like trying to help, wanting you to figure out what's on their mind, right? Listen. You don't need to be a mind reader at all, right, Aquarius? Yeah, but you can help them to tap into their divine masculine energy, right? Yes, let's see. You don't have to. And what I'm getting is that somebody was in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the person was very manipulative with the, you don't do this with me, you don't do that for me, and all this other stuff. And it was actually starting to contaminate you. That's the energy I'm getting. Yeah. But anyway, now that you are out of that relationship, Aquarius. Yeah. Now that you are out of that relationship and you're back to cooler, calmer days, feeling good about life again, Temperance. This is associated with the Sagittarius. Sagittarius are a lot of fun. You've gotten your fire back. And you're almost feeling like a kid again. Like you're feeling like a kid again. This perspective that you used to have has been turned around. Now you're feeling better because you've tapped into your divine feminine energy and started nurturing yourself, right? So you're kind of feeling like a kid again. Yes. Yes. Like, you know what? I'm feeling like a kid again. Yes. You got your fire back. Again, you've tapped into your divine feminine energy. Very, very, very powerful. You are nurturing yourself. And like I said, you don't even have time for people who are trying to run the guilt trip on you. You just don't. You're like, okay, well, that's what you think. You go ahead and think what you want to think. Yes. And now you feel elated. You're celebrating with me, myself, and I. Yes. Maybe some few close friends that you're celebrating with, but your emotions are so much better now. This is what happened. This is where you were. 5 of Cups. This is where you are now. Celebrating. You've gotten up from this space right here. Yeah, you may miss them at night, but when you get up, you're like, wow, I feel great. I am really blessed and highly favored. Yes. Yes, I've gotten my power back. Look, because now you've tapped into both sides, look, the prospects are coming. Look at you sitting at the window with a stick in your hand, like, oh, I'm gonna have to beat them off with a stick. Yes, because energy is balanced out, right? So, but here's the beautiful thing about this, Aquarius. Now you have this, see, this person has this window between them and a stick in their hand, like, yeah, I got my power back and people are really looking at me. They want to date me. They want to go out with me. But I get a chance to see them from afar. I'm sitting up high and I'm looking over and I can see who's coming towards me. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing it with your spiritual eyes versus just your naked eye. You can really see what's coming your way. Yes. And a lot of people are coming your way. And look at you celebrating life. You just feel great again, Aquarius. No longer are you in a relationship with a person who was needy, a person who felt like, well, let me see if I can guilt or manipulate the Aquarius into being what I want them to be versus who they are, and instead of appreciating you for who you are. Let's talk about the number 18, 9, and the letter R, right? So the root number in numerology for 18 is 9. So 9s are the letter of completion. That's what the number 9 means. In short, it means a lot of other things, but in short, it means completion. The number 18 and 9 represents great teachers. Someone who's creative, passionate, selfless, someone who is loving and kind. Also, 9s and 18s have tremendous compassion and tolerance. It's also associated with the letter R, as in royalty and regal leader. Yes. So also the number 19, the number 10, and the number 1. So 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. It goes all the way down to the number 1. Is also associated with the letter S. So S represents spinal cord and has great kundalini energy, right? Also, a S is open to create and communicate. So it's not surprising that Aquariuses are great creators. You all are very original in your thinking. So when you all create something, it is like no one's ever seen it before because you're pulling from so many different sources, so many different resources, from the universe. You're pulling from everywhere, books that you've read, movies that you've watched, everything. You pull from everything, conversations that you overheard as a child, all these different things that you're pulling from. And so you're completely balanced out. So anybody who is in your life trying to manipulate you into making you feel like something is out of balance or something is wrong with you, like I said, you can first, extend them the courtesy of helping them to tap into the other side of their duality. If they are determined to continue projecting negativity or something onto you, then it's time for you to ascend and let them fall out of range, right? Also, S's are strong, sensitive, sexual, social, supportive, and fascinated with success. You, Aquarius, right? Also, the S symbolizes the image of a snake, which can really wind itself secretly and silently through any situation and gain power and wisdom. So this is the high vibration of a snake, of their energy, not low vibration of what you're thinking of, someone who is deceptive and sneaky, right? So, but if you wanted to talk about the low vibration energy of a snake, then it could have been somebody that you dealt with in the past that you saw how they moved, right? And you were able to see right through their intentions, thus get away. But remember, you still gained wisdom and you gained a lot of power in just even watching that situation happen. But that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you have a great day. I know you will. Bye.